Hi, it's Danny. Welcome to the Westbury Car Show. It's Anything on Wheels Day. Tobias, I think we better go around and look at a few cars. What do you reckon?
I think so too.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Rotary Club of Westbury's Show and Shine. It's their annual car show, Anything on Wheels, and it's a great turnout today. David, you must be pleased.
Yes, I am very pleased today. It's more than what we had last year, and the green's full. We don't think we could fit any more cars on it, and it's just a beautiful day for it, yeah.
And the Rotary Club are doing a great job because they're raising funds as a donation as people arrive here today to go to Drought Relief Australia, which is absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
Yep, it is, yeah. We'll make a decent amount of money today for the Drought Relief Fund, which goes through Rotary, which is every dollar that goes through Rotary gets to where it's going to. There's no middleman to take their div out of it either. So Rotary is a good organisation to donate money to, yes.
And I like these things because it gets the whole community involved, and they have today, haven't they, David?
Yeah, we've got over 300 cars here in the green. There's probably 50 or 60 cars around the outside of it. So.
Now this is a really interesting car. It's a 73 BMW. It's a drag car. Zeke, tell us a little bit about this first of all. What made you get into drag racing, especially with an old vehicle like this?
Well, my uncles in Sydney do a bit of drag racing.
Yeah.
I was always going to the track with them, and
okay,
that's where I originally got the idea.
So what do they race?
They've got Fords.
Yes.
Yeah, Ford, and the other one's got a Holden.
As in the classic models or
older
current
stuff,
models?
Older stuff.
Okay, let's get down to the tech side of it. What sort of starts does it do on the quarter mile?
Well, it does a low 10 second on the quarter mile.
10 seconds?
Yeah, and I get up to about 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, right. So what's under the bonnet?
It's got a 4-litre V8 in it with a turbo.
Really?
Yeah.
In this thing?
Yeah, she goes alright.
Oh my goodness, no wonder that sticker on the back says float like a butterfly, sting like a beamer.
Yeah.
Okay, I've come across a very colourful character in Paul here. He's got a colourful beard and also a colourful vehicle. Tell us a bit about this. I don't even know what you call it behind you, Paul.
It's a Holden.
Yeah.
It's a Holden 2-tonner. Now the history of them is because it's got 6 wheels. Originally, they were an ambulance chassis.
Okay, so this car's pretty rare in itself, but Paul, you've done a few mods to make it a bit more personalised. Tell us why you went with the flavour of a coffin.
Well, it goes with the skull theme. I'm a tattooist and body piercer.
Okay.
I got 100 skulls tattooed all over my body. I think outside the box.
Yes.
And this is what I come up with.
So who's this in the background?
A woman waiting for me to ask her to marry her, but she got sick of waiting.
That's fantastic.
Why she looks like that.
All right, bit of a free plug while we're here, Paul. Tell us all about the body piercing place. Where do we go if we want a new tattoo?
I work privately. I come to you, I do my job, and I leave.
Yep.
That's it.
So Paul will come to you, he'll scare the living hell out of you, but he's bringing some flavour, and who knows, you might get a shaft through the nose.
Baby, you don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like.
Well, I'm pretty excited about this. Not only did I find a friend that I haven't seen for so long, I found a Mopar nut. And this guy, Mick, has got a beautiful Valiant Drifter panel van here. You better tell us a bit about it. First of all, what's under the bonnet, mate?
I was running a 318, just mild engine, bit of a cam, 4-barrel carb. Transmission's been tricked up.
Yep.
And pretty well just made it so it was a reliable driver.
Standard diff in the back of it? Or?
Standard diff in the back.
Yep.
Pretty well all suspension, everything's been rebuilt, so it's just a good reliable car. I've taken it to Adelaide, to a car show over there, just recently come back from Bendigo.
Yep.
The car's just, really reliable.
I tell you what, it looks a treat. It's a panel van. You better tell us a bit of a story about in the back. Keep it clean, please, Mick. Keep it clean. Are there any mirrors on the ceiling?
No mirrors, but it has got LED lighting.
Yeah.
It's got, of course, has to have shag pole because it had to be 70s.
So how long have you actually had it? And did you do it up from just an old wreck, or did you buy it that was sort of half done and then thought, oh, I'll just tidy it up a little bit? Or?
I bought it as a body shell.
Yeah.
And I'd wrecked out another couple of vans, so I just built this one up. Yeah, pretty well, 95% I built myself. Yeah.
Well, it's a real head turner. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mick,
you.
and it was great to see you again
Yeah,
too, by
you
the
too,
way.
Danny.
And talking all about this great panel van.
Thank
Better
you.
grab a beer out of the Esquio, mate.
Yeah, go for it.
Now this is good because the owner of this car's actually snuck away, so I've got Sam to talk all about this car. Now, this is a ZB Fairlane?
No,
is that
ZD,
right?
1971
A
ZD.
Excellent, V8?
Yes,
Yeah.
302 Windsor.
Now, how long you had it for?
About a month,
Right, okay, so brand new purchase.
yes.
Oh, how'd you come about that?
My husband bought it off a gentleman in Launceston and
Yeah.
just found it and wanted it, and so we ended up with it.
Well, this is really interesting. So, had he seen it before and thought, I'm going to hassle the hell out of this
no,
guy?
he actually went to a garage sale and
Yeah.
they were talking cars as they do.
Yeah.
And the guy said, "Oh, you'd be interested in what's under the cover," so they went and had a look. And
Yeah.
my husband said to him, "What would buy it?"
Yeah.
And they talked turkey and came home a week later.
Oh, what a fantastic story, yeah. And did he do that cross of the arms and stand there for about 4 hours
Oh
talking about
yeah,
the
I
car?
think yeah. When we went to pick it up, I think we were there for about an hour and a half.
And were you in your car, which is out the background there, just like
Yep.
with your fingers tapping on the dashboard?
Yeah,
going,
pretty
"Come on,
much.
hurry up."
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
And the daughter was
fantastic,
going,
yeah.
I'm cold, hurry up."
So it just goes to show though that these classic cars, and I mean the flavour these days is to keep them original,
Correct.
are still so popular and
Yes.
people still want them,
They
don't they?
do, and there are
do.
still a lot hidden away in shed.
Well, thanks for talking all
No,
about this
thank you for
beautiful
talking to
Fairlane.
me,
I
Danny.
love it. I'm a bit jealous actually. Yeah.
Maybe one day you can go for a drive.
Oh, that'd be great.
Lovely, thank you.
We're having a lot of fun here at the Westbury Car Show, and I've come across Heath. He's got a great Falcon behind us. Tell us a bit about it, mate.
It's a 2005 XR6 Turbo.
Yeah.
It's got the factory 4 litre turbo engine. Just quite a few extra mods just to give it extra power that I like. It's an automatic car.
Yep.
It's got a fully rebuilt, strengthened automatic transmission. It's just a blast to drive.
Now, it's not a genuine FPV. You've just put that on there for the bling, but do you aspire to one day actually have one of those vehicles?
Oh, look, I definitely would love to have a proper FPV. Small steps, you just start off,
exactly.
and then hopefully one day I'll build up to that car.
Your favourite driving song, mate, when you're cruising your arm out the window?
It'd have to be Jimmy Barnes, Driving
yes.
Wheels.
Oh.
Yeah, great song.
Yeah, it is a great song. I love it myself. Well, thanks for showing us around
Nah,
your Falcon, mate.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Tell you what, Alan, don't know what's going on with this grey hair here, but anyway, we'll push on. I've got Alan here. He's got a fantastic Holden HR special. Tell us a bit about it, mate.
Well, it's a 1966 HR Holden.
Yep.
VP Commodore V6 engine in it.
Yeah, right.
It's got a Toyota Supra 5-speed gearbox.
Yes.
Standard Holden banjo rear end with a 336 ratio diff.
And I must say, looking under the bonnet, it does look pretty sick.
Yeah, it's not
Who's
too
this
bad.
little fella we got on the screen?
This is Lucas.
Do you like riding in the HR, mate?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good. Goes pretty fast.
yeah.
So, Lucas, what's the best part about driving around in Dad's car?
That it's a manual,
Yeah.
V6 Holden HR,
Oh, you know your stuff.
original seat,
Yeah.
and it's got the original back seats.
You're going to take your dad's job, you know that. What a great job he's done. How long have you had it for, mate?
I'd say probably about 4 years now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she's done a few car shows and she's been to the HDHR Holden Nationals on the mainland twice.
Oh, cool.
Once in Canberra and once in Bendigo this year.
So, did you buy it locally off?
I
like
bought it from a friend of mine in Longford.
Okay.
He built it from a shell over
Right.
a period of time.
So, how many years were you hassling him for, saying, I want that car?
Quite a few. I've known him for a long time. Yeah. So
And he finally gave up.
finally he said, yeah, okay. He
Yeah.
had another one. He said, yeah, all right, I'll sell it to you.
Oh, well, thanks for showing us around the HR, mate.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Now, Kyle's a bit nervous about this, but don't be nervous because this is a beautiful car and the number plate says lumpy. There's nothing better than a Holden Ute. You better tell me a bit about it, Kyle. Talk it up, mate. Talk it up.
Talk it up, right. She's a 2010 20th anniversary.
Yep.
Really. One of 200 yellow ones. So
Yep.
yeah, she's a bit special, but yeah.
What's under the bonnet?
6.2 litre V8.
Yeah, any work done to it whatsoever? Or?
Just a cam and injectors and that sort of thing. Nothing major, but yeah.
Transmission through to the diff, anything done there?
Just your standard 6-speed manual. Big stainless exhaust on it, that's about it.
So what's your favourite part about this car?
The sound probably.
The sound?
Yeah, nothing beats that.
Tell us a little bit about the wheels, what's going on with those?
They're acquired semi-forged wheels, so one piece, which is a pretty rare thing, but yeah.
Yeah, right.
20 by 9.5 in the front, 20 by 10.5 in the rear.
That's pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah,
and the brakes under it? Anything different there or special?
Nah, just stock standard.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to keep things stock standard, isn't it?
Yeah,
well, less to break down. What do you call this colour?
It's Hazard Yellow.
Hazard Yellow, it is a Hazard. It's called Lumpy, it sounds pretty awesome. Get around it. So at the Westbury Car Show, we've got old and we've got the new, and one day, Greg, I aspire to have one of these, the Prancing Horse. What a beautiful car. Tell us how you actually got it.
Well, it belongs to my brother.
Yes.
And he had a business up in PNG in New Guinea, and he bought it because he always wanted one.
Yeah.
And so he didn't have anywhere to leave it.
Yeah.
It wasn't very suitable to be in New Guinea with a
that's
in
right.
PNG with a car like this.
Yeah.
And he really wanted it, so we bought it in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And then I brought it back here, obviously, and now it's a bit sad, but he's sick and he can't get down much, but he just wants me to look after it.
So, Greg, for people who don't know much about Ferraris, what sort of engine are in these cars?
Well, it's got a mid-engine, and it's a 4.3 engine, V8.
Yes.
And it's got a six-speed manual gear shift.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's a 2008 model.
Okay.
So it's 10 years old.
It doesn't look it.
No, like us.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, it's a wonderful car. People are so interested in it.
They are. Do you like driving it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I drive it a bit. Yeah, quite a bit, but not every day.
No.
And it has to be used.
Yeah. Oh, of course it does. Yeah. So roughly, what are these sort of cars value now? What
well, a car like this, when it was new,
probably
10 years ago, would be worth 400.
400,000.
Yeah, just roughly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, isn't it?
Well, the ones. The equivalent model now to this, which is a 488, it'll be probably about 500.
Yeah, that's unreal.
And it's unreal money, of course, you know. Well, a bit too much money.
Well, there it is, the Prancing Horse. I know that everybody wants one, including you. And I know it's on my wish list, but I don't know if I can afford it. Thanks for your time.
That's all right.
You know, I absolutely love these show and shines because it's not only about an old classic vehicle done up, it's things like this, old army vehicles. Ian, mad passionate collector, you've got a couple. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, this one here is a Land Rover Parenti, RFSV, which means Regional Force Surveillance Vehicle. So that was used by patrol teams in the northern parts of Australia.
So this is the real deal?
Real deal, yep. I bought it in August last year from the auctions, and basically as it is, so I haven't really touched anything. That's why the paintwork looks a bit shot. It's sort of been used.
Yeah, but it adds character to it.
Does add character, yeah. And
I mean, it's an ex-service vehicle. I mean, it's got to have a bit of wear and tear.
Oh, that's exactly right, yeah. And I've kitted it out, so basically all the equipment for 3 guys for use in basically remote areas on surveillance operations.
So, Ian, what got you into collecting army vehicles?
We had Land Rovers when I was growing up, so I learned to drive in a Land Rover. It was a civilian one, but then I basically saw the Australian Army versions of them, and I thought they were pretty cool, and ended up getting a few of the Series 2A Australian Army versions, and then ended up coming, these ones became available through the auction. So do
you do anything in the Army yourself?
No, I don't. No, I probably wouldn't collect them if I did.
Yeah, right, okay.
No, I'm a civil engineer by profession. So,
okay, excellent. Oh, well, thanks for telling us all about this vehicle. It's an absolute beauty.
Thanks very much.
David, thank you so much for inviting me along. I know the viewers out there have thoroughly enjoyed what they've seen today, and of course it's all for a good cause, raising money for drought relief.
Yes, thanks Danny for coming in and putting it out there to the people. Yes, thank you very much.
Wow, are they really worth that much?